right, welcome back to the Bradenton Area Convention Center, Bradenton, Florida. Now, we say Bradenton, we mean Anna Maria Island, we mean Longboat Key, we mean the area, baby. And when you got an area that big, you need a lot of bigness to fill that out. And what we've got is this guy right here, William Boom Boom Howe. I am Finn the Loudmouth for the ACO, bringing you what is going to be the wrap-up to the evening. We got a couple of different matches still to run and find our world champions, brother. But this doubles match is going to be something to see.
I'll tell you what, Finn, I call it Boomington, not Bradenton. This weekend it's going to be a fantastic matchup here. Tanner Halbert, easy. Austin Schlobohm, Shawn Anderson. Some of the two most focused teams on the planet right now, right here, Bradenton, Florida.
Well, I'll tell you, the other night during the player of the season matches and everything else and what we've seen so far, we have watched so many ebbs and flows of different ways to play the game, but watching Austin and watching Shawn kind of come and go and figure it out, it's pretty crazy that it is all come down to this. I mean, I don't know that a lot of people would have said, oh, I'm surprised to see Tanner and EZ, but I'm not going to lie. I think a lot of people would tell you they'd be crazy to have predicted this team up against them.
Well, you know, we, my partner, my doubles partner, myself, Tim Burnett, we got out the gate in World Doubles this weekend, and guess who we had to play first? Schlobohm and
the
Anderson.
Buzzsaw, Team Buzzsaw.
Guess what happened?
Well, since you're sitting here with me and they're out there on the court, I'm going to go ahead and guess didn't go so good.
So one of the teams that beat us this weekend is in the finals, World Doubles finals.
Sure.
I'm not saying that we could have made it through the rest of the field, but they are one of the teams that took us out. Kind of like when you won those two games in that Lifer tournament earlier, right?
Oh, I got to be honest with you. Being 2-0 in the Lifer tournament was pretty awesome because, you know, getting a bye and then a forfeit to get to round 3, you got to like that.
A little down and back action and coming up here. They're getting warmed up, getting ready, getting heated to bring you some bags in the hole, ACO style.
Well, this is going to be something. Now, we've had a great week this entire week in the Bradenton area. Elliot and his entire crew here at the Convention Center. Everybody at Gold Coast Eagle, Bud Light, powering what it is we've been up to. And, boy, you think about everything out front. Everybody had a chance to check out Charlie and Lucky's. He changed everything from Lucky Bags to Lucky's. You know, Majestic's, Cornhole providing all the bags for the tailgater, and the tailgater coming to such an awesome conclusion as well for, you know, amateurs or non-pros to play. So many good things going on all week long, and I think it's time. 2 thumbs up from Chris Clark. I think that means we're ready to roll, baby.
Everybody makes the magic happen. It can't happen without the players, of course, but the players can't happen without the bags, the boards, the supporters, the crowd. It's all part of the ambiance. I mean, it's part of Finn, my reactions, his reactions, the crowd's reactions, the players' pitches. And here we go.
Easy and Tanner, clearly the #1 seed, facing off against Shawn Anderson and Austin Schlobohm, the 112 seed. But you know what that means?
That means they're underrated. 0.
Means nothing.
You'll see that here in a moment. I mean, that just means they haven't played much together this year.
Yep.
They're two fantastic, very strategic, very focused players, Schlobohm and Anderson.
I will say Austin Schlobohm, I saw him in a couple of different scenarios earlier in the week, and maybe he plays with that youthful enthusiasm, and some would call it perhaps reckless. He's going to need Shawn to calm him down, but I'm telling you, I mean, Shawn's got the earbuds in. He is focused. He's having a conversation with the bags, but easy, you know, somewhat unpredictable. Tanner, not so unpredictable.
If you want to model your game after someone, if you're a big strategy person, if you're a big focus person, look at Shawn Anderson.
Yeah.
When he holds a bag, he'll flip it a few times. Look at that focus face right there, Finn.
Yep.
There's no other better focus face in the game than that face.
He's kind of come and gone and then come back. He was a guy that was really, I think, somebody feared walking up against in a bracket. Then for a couple of years, he had some time where it took a minute to build back, but he's found himself back on center court for a reason. He holds the back of the board with that one right there.
You know what, Finn? It's been a minute since I've been with you on the mic. It's been since World 15 in Vegas.
Is that
I'm
right?
so
Since
happy. Oh my gosh, I'm so
together
happy.
since Vegas? Is
Woo, that's right, yeah. We were temporarily on the mic there for a little bit, and now we're back again full-fledged.
Oh, you know what? That's right, because we were sitting in the middle of Topgolf, and you and I were supposed to be handling everything, and then it turned out that you and I were separated by a fella named Brinkus. And you know what it turned out he knew about what we were doing? Nothing. Nothing. I like to say it the way the kids say it these days, with no T's. Nothing.
Nothing.
But honestly, you guys did a great job. You did a good job of keeping him on point because he had no idea what he was doing. But this is a lot of fun, and these guys clearly know what they're doing. So, sports science be damned. Ultimately, you're going to put some points up on Team Blue. Zocklein, Halbert gathered the first 2 points. I like the fact that when there's a single point, you call it a penny. I've been stealing that, if you don't mind that.
I call it a Copper Glory. Copper Glory is my favorite. I'll tell you what, that's a new one from this weekend.
I love it. I love it.
That's the magic part of this scoreboard right here with Cornhole. You got a blue side and a red side, and look at this beautiful court we have laid out there.
This center court's immaculate.
I'll tell you what, blue side means blue, the red side means red. Strike, let's go. Schlobohm has an interesting grip on that hole before he releases the bag. It's very consistent. It's a repetition. It's a repetitive motion. It's a setup, and you need to mimic that, young girls and boys, if you're out there watching.
You know, it's interesting that I notice over the last few years, too, that, because everybody talks about a flat bag, but the way you deliver that flat bag, I was told today that I grip the bag too hard and throw like a Frisbee. So, but I mean, Shawn, EZ, Tanner, they kind of work out the wrist. They lay that flat bag out. They don't have that same sort of grip. And you mentioned that a lot of these younger players have that. It's an actual grip on the bag.
It's really, if you've ever played golf, everybody has a different swing. I mean, it's completely different all the time. And if you don't find your own glory, you'll never be in the big match like this.
Right.
So be comfortable and grip it like you feel is comfortable. And repetition will make that comfortable. Oh, he went out the back.
He said get over. It did get over. It got over the backside of the board. As Jay Boogie would say, that dog will not hunt in the backyard.
Copper Glory right there, a penny.
Single penny put up there, but there was an opportunity for him to get in there and switch that around. He gave it off the back and gave up a point.
3-0, Halbert and Zocklein in front, but you know what? What's magic about that 3-0 is there's 3 games in this doubles matchup. If you never made it to the championship Saturday in the ACO, it's a double.
Nice bag
it's
there.
Best 2 out of 3 matchup, right, Finn?
Yep, absolutely, and a real nice bag there from Tanner, pushing his other bag, kind of coming in up the center and pulling the other one down with it, and he is zoned in on that center now. All Austin has to do is figure out a way. Is he going to have to go high and bring it in? I think if
he's going to have to airmail.
Oh, he's being told. Shawn's telling him hit the airmail, but if he goes hard, he tried to go hard and pull it in, and he missed the most to the left side. So that's a big mess. Now all 4 people are applauding. Only 2 of them mean it.
4 people are applauding. 2 of them mean it, and it's only 4 more. That's 7-0.
Right. If you're watching along online, don't forget AmericanCornhole.com has all these matches. We will curate these on our YouTube channel. CS and the entire digital media team working to make sure you get these out there, and you can see all of it, every match, all 3 games. So many of the matches we had today went 3 games to define champions. All of those are there for you. Spend all the time you want. Throw it up on the background if you're pitching and drinking out in the backyard, whether it's a Monster Energy drink or a Bud Light, whatever it is. Make sure you bring us up on YouTube and watch all these matches. They are fantastic, one right after the other. Easy slides one in as if it was his job, and it frankly is.
Yeah, you know, it's quite the comment right there on one of our live streamers that's watching this, Finn, they're saying it's nice to see people staying in the pitcher's box.
Yep.
You know, that's the kind of company we are. We create the rules of cornhole. We enforce them. If you step past that line before the bag hits the deck on the other side of the boards, it's a foul bag and it gets removed. So, I mean, if it's going to be an Olympic game one day, we need to have some sort of rules and regulations that are in place.
These will be them.
Stepping past the line doesn't get it.
Well, and you may recall back in the Pro Series Championship in Branson, someone was whistled and flagged by Ryan LaBelle, our lead whistleblower and head official, for stepping over in a foot fault, and it cost him a bag, and that bag belonged to Tanner Halbert. He ended up walking away with $20,000 when it was all said and done. But to your point, absolutely enforced, and it will be. And you talk about moving ahead with regard to Olympics or other things. Next year in 2022, the ACO will be hosting the American Senior Games Cornhole Division. That was just announced this year, and in the Hole magazine, which you'll be able to find online here very soon, you'll get all the information. If you are a senior in the ACO and you want to make some hay while the sun shines, this may be a way to do it. It'll be in Florida in 2022 in May. More information coming soon. These guys just following one another into the hole. This is the thing that made the seniors division so exciting to watch.
It's like precious metals over there. Everything's being treated so delicately, just placed gently down underneath the hole. Kind of like Gold Coast Brewery. You know, brewing, I mean, the distributor, right?
Oh,
Gold
absolutely.
Coast distributor has walked in and helped us carry everyone's fun this weekend.
Oh. They didn't just walk in, my friend. They backed in, and 38-foot trailers went boop, boop, boop. They pulled in two 38-foot trailers that have been busy since the minute we opened the doors on those, and Bud Light has been powering this entire event. You heard Easy just right there say nope as soon as it left his hand, and that's the first time we've seen anything from any player in this match sort of give up the ghost before it happened. Shawn takes advantage of that right up to center. So Easy put this bag out of play. What happens next?
We'll slide in action, and Shawn Anderson loves to put that Viper bag up in front of the hole, just close to that blue triangle. He's going in that time, but he's going to try to put it up front and hopefully push that bag in.
So while Easy and Tanner are up 7-0, it looks like there is a point to be gained, maybe a couple of points to be gained here if Shawn's able to stick to the middle. Middle's open. Oh.
Mistake there. Was not an intentional block, but he's not disappointed in that because Easy's got to go around him. Now he'll go airmail, I believe.
And over. He's going to shoot it. We have to prepare.
Shawn Anderson is an airmail specialist.
Coming for a click.
Boom! Big shot.
I was starting to figure out when to give you the click during the windup. William Boom Howell Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO at the ACO World Championship 16. I'll tell you something, Bradenton area, Florida could not have been better hosts this week. We've had a good time. Everybody's been down here, brought their families, part of the ACO family or otherwise. So much to do here at Anna Maria Island and Longboat Key, and a couple families ran over to Orlando, did a little Disney, got a little Disney on them, but this is why we're here right here, my friend.
It really is. It really is. You know, all the family here. I was down here actually looking at real estate, Finn. I mean, 5 blocks from the beach, you're looking at under $200,000 for a little tiny beach house.
Yep.
Can you imagine owning a beach house down here? I mean, this is beautiful, pristine.
Oh, nicely done. A couple of shots right there. That or a shot that drags a bag in or pushes the bag in and comes in on the backside. I get my push and my drag confused every once in a while because I get so damn excited. But to your point, absolutely, man. Are you kidding me? When I came down here for the site visit a couple years ago, I was in Longboat Key. I came down here, and we had a friend, Jennifer Wilcox, was down here rolling some real estate information, and she even had a finance company. If you're ready to pull the trigger right now, she's ready to go. But there's a little arts community because I do my painting. I would love to be down in that community there and live in a little bitty house. I don't give it.
Just completely magical. I mean,
give a damn about the size of my house. I want to get to the beach.
You have a back porch to the beach. That's incredible.
No.
I don't know how many people have experienced that, but if you open the back slider and there's a beach access right there, there's nothing much better than that, I'll tell you what.
Now, access is the question here. What's the access to the hole going to be now? Is Easy going to kind of come in and move around it?
Just like that.
Nicely done.
That bag is probably out of the play over there on the right side for Anderson. I wouldn't be surprised if he lays up just like that right there.
Yep.
And hopes for an airmail miss.
Oh, he's going to take the bump and let it fall. He's not going to go for the airmail to try to pull it in. He came up a little light. That's a missed opportunity there on a couple of levels because it changes this bag now.
Fast side down, coming up through the gut right there. Oh, and he
dropped the bag that Easy should have dropped.
He knew it as soon as he let go, Finn.
Easy comes in high, tries to bring it up over top, bounces off the back, nut in. So the number 1 seed, Tanner Halbert, Eric Zocklein, 7-6 up over Austin Schlobohm. And Shawn Anderson, the 112 seed.
I think that I finished 112 in the world this year, 112, 114 in singles. Yep. So, I mean, I couldn't take on these two.
Well, and honestly, though, but it does speak to the fact that when you get here, if you just find your groove, you can make it happen. And some of these teams have come in, they didn't get a chance to see themselves any differently because they didn't have an opportunity to play together so often. But when they did, they made it count.
So let's talk a little bit about this attire that they have on out there. I see 2 pairs of Crocs, 2 pairs of sneakers, but all 4 the top sides are different. We got Schlobohm with a little ACO t-shirt, and the remainder of them, 2 of them have pro jerseys on with Shawn Anderson, this year's pro jersey, and Tanner Halbert with that top 40 pro jersey from last season, Season 16. Season 16. And then Mr. Easy Zocklein. What's that purple jersey mean, Finn?
Oh, he's wearing that major champion purple jersey. From here, I cannot tell which major, but I'm going to guess it's more than one.
There's no beer stains on it, so I'm thinking it's Vegas.
It very well may be, but you can tell, and that's the beauty of this organization, is these jerseys are the coin of the realm. You see a green jersey, you know you're looking at a player of the season. You see a purple jersey, you know somebody that won a major or maybe more. You see this jersey like Shawn has on, there's a pro jersey. And then Austin chooses just the ACO t-shirt. He's welcome to choose that. I will tell you this is pretty cool news too. Every major in the upcoming season 17 schedule for the ACO has a $5,000 guaranteed purse, and if you are wearing an ACO Pro jersey, when you win singles, you get an extra $1,000 bonus. How about that?
That's pretty big time. You know what? I wonder how many people are going to try to work that in and have an old pro jersey that they've had from years ago and come back to the ACO, try to make a run. And,
interesting. I never thought about resurrecting the old school pro jersey.
Old school. It says pro jersey. It doesn't say when it was, right?
That's an interesting point.
There could be someone that comes back to try to make a move on a grand, trying to win one, coming across, maybe crossing the lines, we'll say.
That's a great point. That could be a foot fault without using their foot.
Yeah, or you got my colleague.
That's a nice bag right there by EZ pushing.
A colleague over here just said, does it have to have your name on it, Finn?
Oh, it has to have your name on it?
Well, I don't know. We'll see. That's a question.
There's no question. No question. Come on now. I think you should at least have your own name on it, something you earned.
8-7.
Austin Schlobohm, Shawn Anderson up 8-7 over Tanner Halbert, Easy. Eric Zocklein out of Louisville, Kentucky, just opened up his own place to play. He calls it the Z spot, but he's a little bit worried that that's going to be intimidating to some people, and they're not going to appreciate that name. I said, you could have called it the G spot, but then no guys could have ever found it. So
there's
oh
my gosh, that's a big shot.
Little bit of a miss on the
11-8,
4 o'clock side.
Charleston, West Virginia. That's going to be a big one, Finn. I think that's our first get up right there.
Yep.
Right out of the chute. That's a big major historically. 350 plus a couple of years. I mean, that's been one of our bigger majors. I'm predicting there's going to be a larger sell than 350. I think that it'll be big.
Well, but I'll tell you the great thing about that new policy and the new program with the $5,000 guaranteed purse minimum. That's minimum. I mean, if it can be bigger, it'll be bigger. But That takes Enid, Oklahoma, and all these new cities we're going to. That gives you an opportunity to travel and gather some points, make some extra cash, and not travel. And you heard Frank earlier during the award ceremony. He said, look, we don't want anybody to have to travel over 3 to 6 hours to get to a major if they want to. And the way that the footprint that this company has around the country is phenomenal. And you know this as a West Coast player. Working our way west of the Rockies and figuring out ways to make things more accessible to the West Coast is absolutely part of the plan.
And you know, that's what's magical about the ACO. You know, they love people that like the work, Finn.
Sure.
And I came aboard in season 11, and I worked my tail off, and you get rewarded, you know, for working your tail off. I come out here as a certified official. I work the booth. I'm a conference commissioner. I'm a player. I'm all around the bout, you know, talking to folks, kissing babies, hugging old ladies, whatever you want to call it. And it's not that expensive for me. I mean, someone might win this tournament, but everyone knows who William Boom Howe is. And if you could make a name for yourself, you could become a CO and start right off. AmericanCornhole.com/CO. Join us now.
All right, well, Shawn left a bit of a gap there for Easy. Easy should, without even thinking about it, be able to fill that gap. He's got 2 bags left in his hand. He's already had a conversation with the one in his right hand. He's lifted it off, and it's about ready to land, and it does. But it didn't leave that bag where he wanted it to for Shawn. He might have given him a little bit of better opportunity to kind of come up top and take that down with him.
He's licking his lips right now, Finn. He likes that bag where it ended up. He's going to try to push that bag in. Coming in.
Oh, and he pushed it out of the way, so now he just basically left the lane wide open for Zocklein. In low, and he makes the big finish.
You don't even have to watch the bag. Just watch Easy. You see his reaction before the bag gets there.
The minute it leaves his hand, he punches that extra point up there just to make sure that everybody got wind of it. All right, so they're going to scoot the board back, tighten it up here on the greatest center court in all of Cornhole right here, the ACO, American Cornhole Center Court. These boards, and I'll tell you too, the classic boards that are back available at AmericanCornhole.com, the old school classics that changed the game. It's so great to have those out there, but these boards are just playing like money. They have not been too sticky. They've not been too slick. They've been consistent all week, and it's rare you get through an entire tournament, much less a Worlds, without any complaints about that.
That's pretty amazing. You know, all these boards, you know, we have some different graphics on them, but they're all made by the same builder, obviously. Just like the old Star Series boards.
Yep.
These boards are very, very, very good options for professional cornhole, and that's why you see them on the live stream today, because we said so, right?
That's exactly right. From back in the Pro Series, we said, you know, welcome to the professional sport of cornhole, and it is a professional sport of cornhole because the ACO said so back in 2005. The Bradenton Area Convention Center is where we find ourselves for the World's 16. That means 16 seasons, and we head to season 17 with 30 majors already in our pocket. 3 or 4, maybe 5 more to go in season 17. And then next year, this time, you will find us celebrating Championship Saturday and World Cornhole Day, ACO World Cornhole Day in Branson, Missouri.
You know what, Finn? That jersey, I'm not sure you can see it on Tanner's jersey, but on Shawn Anderson's, I can see it for sure. That says ACO Pro Player, Corny 40. I want those sergeant stripes on that left side right there. We came, my partner, doubles partner, and I came in 21st in the world 2 years in a row. Tied for 20th, and just missed it this year. But I want those sergeant stripes down there on that left side.
Got to get those 3, baby. Got to get those 3. Well, Shawn has an interesting decision. He's going to go low and hard, and then he takes 2 in. That's a nice bag right there. Easy is still able to pull his in, or push it or pull it in. Depends if he's going to go low or high. He's going to go in hard and low and to the right side. Nicely done. Pull them in.
Those all slide bags, if you got one laying over top the corner right there, it don't matter. It just goes straight down the hole, and it's going to stuck it down in there like a like a vacuum, you know, right
Sure,
down in
absolutely.
there. So
Halbert Zocklein hold a 15-11 lead as the doubles championship continues to be contested here at the Bradenton area, Florida, powered by Bud Light. The Gold Coast Eagle folks so accommodating and welcoming to town, and the Bradenton area convention center, Elliot and his entire team. We had our issues over the course of the week with weather, but you know what? It all got handled. Now, we're looking at some of the finest cornhole to be played anywhere on the planet, and when these guys get together like this, and this reminds me of the seniors match between the two Terrys. You know, once you get that hole open up, it's just going to stay open up, and it may take forever. Well, you and I may not even make it to the after party. There's a little bit of a...
it's who breaks first. You're right about that.
Who's going to blink? A little bit of a blink there by Tanner, but that brings us to 15-13. Zocklein, Tanner, Halbert still have the tenuous lead.
I love watching their setup. I love watching just the small things that players do. I try to take small pieces of their setup and apply it to my own.
Yeah.
And it never has worked yet, but I'm going to still keep trying.
That doesn't mean you don't keep trying to steal it. Oh, are you kidding me, dude? I have changed my pitching style 3 times in the last 3 events. I've finally gone with a bit of a Tammy Williams. I'm not bending down with one foot behind the other. I keep my feet parallel to one another, right next to each other, up on the foul line. Let my arm do all the work with my knees, and that seems to be working for me. It didn't work so great today, but it's better than it was.
I'd love to see you pull your arm back as far as Tammy Williams.
There's no way. I'd throw my shoulder out of socket if I did. But I did decide to go with the side-by-side feet placement without the step or without the lean. Made a big difference for me. And that's the thing, if you're watching this, and we've said this forever, up and over the top. Yeah, you got the boom there because that was an airmail that it was called for and it was delivered. Tanner called it, EZ delivered it. But you watch this long enough and you come out here, let's say, what did we have, 400 plus players registered for this? You know how many different throws that is?
That's
400 plus.
Woo! Clean. He knows that Easy's going to hit that sucker right there, so he had to hit that bag to keep a minute.
Oh. All right, he got one in.
Bumper.
Kind of replaced it, bumped it in. But, yeah, 400 players, 400 different ways to throw the bag. And whatever bag position or whatever bag approach matters to you, that's all. Whatever you're comfortable with, that's what you do. I started leaning and doing this and that and the other, and I couldn't get out of bed the next day. So
that happens with me a lot. You know, I broke a lot of bones in my life, and that's my problem is longevity, you know, just trying to last for 8 hours doing the same thing, staying consistent. I mean, these guys are unbreakable.
Well,
so
you just said the magic word. Consistency is the key to the entire thing.
But that's also, it's magic. The consistency in the negative connotation is also magical because it's every bad shot that you make is accompanied by a great shot that pulls you back in, right?
Yep.
So there's 2 kinds of people in the world that are cornhole players, Finn. There are the people that have gotten their butts handed to them in a tournament, and there's the people and those people don't ever.
Oh, he made the airmail, but he couldn't pull the bag.
Those people never come back once they get their butts handed to them.
Right.
But then there's the people that gets their butts handed to them, and they can't stand not to come back.
Right.
So the magic of cornhole is not just those 2 options. The magic of cornhole is we all get along because we have the same types of personality. We don't like to always get beat, right? That hook is in us to be able to come back and hit that shot and live the life of, you know, love and family and fun, and that's why we're all here this weekend.
No question whatsoever. That's why you can win a hotly contested match and have the biggest hug from the guys who lost the hotly contested match.
That's right.
And I do find it interesting, and I don't know if this happens so much in the backyard game. I think typically this is a sport played with a bag in one hand and a beer in the other. Like, look at EZ. He's got all his bags. Like, as I do, he holds all his bags. Shawn sets his down on the board, tightens them up, takes one bag at a time.
I don't like to pick my bags up every time.
No, I don't either. I like to have them all in hand, even if I have a beer in my hand.
That's all about rhythm, right? That's what you're used to.
But that's his rhythm, and that is Shawn's rhythm. He gets down, and now he kind of wiggles it, then he'll start flipping it. He's going to watch EZ toss his bag, and now the flip. Here comes the flip. There it is. But he will stand there and do that right there and just kind of wiggle it to figure out where he wants to hold it. Then he gets his grip, lays it in, loosens the grip, and there it is. Watch him. He'll just wiggle it. He'll wiggle it for a minute. He'll wait for EZ to toss. As soon as he's done with his toss, the flip starts. There it is.
So Anderson, not sure what he's going to do right here, but that bag is awful close to that left side. He's going to go around the right side, try to drip it in.
Side. You got to figure, yeah.
He's not going to air him out. He's just going to try to drip it on that. Right. Did not fall in.
And nobody's more thankful for that pitch than Eric Zocklein right there. And Andrea, you hear her in the back as you typically do, and EZ's playing. And honestly, I don't know. I cannot see Kat. Where is Kat?
I saw her.
She's down in Tanner's eye line. She likes to be in his eye line.
She's shaking like a palm tree in a hurricane.
She's trying to give a little, come on, baby. Normally she'd be here in the booth, but she opted out because she said, you know what? I'd rather be in his eye line and next to him when he's standing there gathering a trophy than announcing his match. In Branson, when we were commentating those matches, she's like, normally I give him a kiss for good luck. I said, well, go ahead. Run down there. And then she ran down there and gave him a kiss on camera and then ran back to the booth. I said, that was so unprofessional.
Hey, Halbert's demeanor, posture, attitude, mental game has just transformed. Watch out.
He just dialed it in.
Click, click, boom has just happened. I saw
1915.
Before he hit that fourth bag, he dialed it in. Watch for him.
We're looking at a best of three, as we have been throughout the afternoon. A lot of these have gone to three. The tailgater, I think, is the only one that was a single game final. And it's kind of a wide open opportunity there.
Easy's going to make that hurt, potentially.
Yep. Put his in and pit. Well, I thought he might push that one, try to push that one a little bit out of the way, but
it nicked that bag, and it didn't move it much, and I don't think that Shawn's going to try to airmail it. He's just going to put a bag up there, and
ouch. That could be it.
Potentially this game of one there.
Oh, he did it, and he didn't take it with it.
He's got to drag all three of them, Finn.
Yeah, he does now, at this point, to save it. Yep. Oh, I wish I had a telestrator. Just kidding.
Oh, he didn't drag it. +2 no matter what. If you land on the board, that's it. +2 right there.
Easy's going to take it up center. Done.
He just puts
done
in a hole.
Done. You heard a little bam from Tanner.
I didn't see that other bag from Shawn.
He's got one more, but he puts it in, but he doesn't finish. So that puts game one, 21-15. Easy.
Game one goes to Zocklein and Halbert.
So Tanner Halbert has one other doubles world championship. I'm not sure if EZ has one. I'm pretty certain that Shawn Anderson and Schlobohm have none at all. But Tanner is the only reigning or the previous doubles world champion in season 15 with none other than a former king of Cornhole, Ryan Windsor.
Boy, it takes you back, that name. It's a minute since you've heard that.
It's always amazing.
Vegas?
Vegas, always amazing to me how little King of Cornholes there are, right, Finn?
How few, yeah.
I mean, My
Matt
gosh.
has most of them. Easy's got one. Isidro's got one.
Brett Guy has one.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only 8. Jamie Graham, Brett Guy, Matt Guy, Isidro, Eric Zocklein. And I'm on the spot now, so I'm running out of time.
I think I might be all of them.
5.
I think I might be all of them.
I'm sure they'll tell us in the comments all of them, so you won't need to hear it from us.
I'm thinking back to that whole magazine cover a couple of years ago, and I'm trying to think of who it was that was posed off in that, and I think that might be it. I think Matt had most of them. But what's crazy is we're staring right now at the Kingslayer, who beat 5 Kings, I think, in 1 year, where he earned that nickname. And now he's partnered with one. That would be Eric Zocklein.
Speaking of Kingslayer, I believe that was brought about by one of our marketing geniuses.
I think that was C.S. Alexander.
Yes, sir.
He went full Game of Thrones.
I believe that was him. He's going to be appreciative of that. I'll tell you what, gave C.S. Alexander a call out on a World Championship doubles match. He's going to love that.
No question. And that's Tanner's brand now. He's got bags and all sorts of things for sale under the Kingslayer banner head. I was just, sorry, caught me a moment ago. Nice shot by Shawn. As easy step back from that one he leaked in on the right side. Andrea's right there in his ear. Oh, I have never seen that happen in my entire life.
Easy on the front. Puts
one on the front of the board. I've never seen a dirty bag out of Eric Zocklein ever. Shawn's got to take advantage of that. He grips it. He rips it. There it is, right there in the middle.
It's difficult to call some of these matches because so many bags are in the hole, but when you have chemistry with the person next to you, it's easy to talk about other things.
Yeah.
You missed some of those misses right there, but I mean.
No, brother, well, here's the thing. Here's what I'd tell you, and we've talked about this time and time again. You're looking at the feed. You can see the game. What we want to do is bring you the flavor of the game and the flavor of the players and the flavor of what's going on around us. What you don't see is what we're here to provide.
You know, and speaking of providing, look at all these beautiful accessories around the court. I mean, you can't get world class without Loco canopies.
Oh, are you kidding me? Loco looks great. Good stuff.
You can't stay vigilant all day. Stay full. You know, keep your stomach not growling without a little bit of
Tahoe jerky.
You took it right out of my mouth.
I knew I would take it right out of your mouth if you had some in there with my fist. Well, maybe not my fist, maybe my fingers.
What's your favorite flavor of Tahoe?
I'll tell you, I like the Sriracha. I ordered the 3-pack here for the World's package that Jeff did, but that Sriracha just blows me away because it's hot. But that's a nice bag there from the Kingslayer. Nicely done, but it's hot. But it has flavor, not for the sake of hot. The Armageddon is a punisher.
You've had that?
No, I have not.
I won't have that.
That Sriracha has a great flavor, and it is not just hot for the sake of hot. Now, I love just because it's all brisket based. It's all good stuff. The bacon just blew me away, especially with the ACO in the middle. You might know a little something about that. You can't spell bacon without ACO.
You can't.
But that's all good stuff.
Someone came up with another sausage sort of like gimmick
version
like
of
that. But we one-up them with a smaller word.
No question.
And bigger letters.
No question. Absolutely. Ours are bigger.
And more original, I think.
Jason and Lee and Greg, Dalton, Steve and Andrew, Jen, Willie. Willie's been on a bunch of times. I've seen him on a lot of these streams checking it out. Don't forget, you can always check out that's a nice bag there from Shawn. I'm not 100% sure he knew that was what was going to be the result of that, but nevertheless, he'll take it. All of this available for you. Oh!
Wow.
I'll show you, pal.
Getting serious here. That's Willie. That's Fat Man out of Dodge City, Kansas.
Oh, yeah.
Fat Man out of Dodge City, Kansas. He's a lifer. You know that, Phil?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I forgot what I was talking about beforehand because I was watching these airmails kind of click, click,
We were
boom.
talking about Tahoe beef jerky, and I was getting a little bit hungry.
Oh,
but,
right. I'm starving. Are you kidding me? I haven't had anything since late lunch.
If Schlobohm and Anderson pull this off, then there's going to be a game 3, and there's not going to be a Tahoe beef jerky in the mix for me for another game at least.
For reals.
Halbert with the hat off. He's
Well, this early in the game, and they're trying to get some strategy here because the last thing you want to do is give up a great opportunity to increase a lead like this to get back into it. 7-1, Austin Schlobohm, Shawn Anderson, the 112 seed over Tanner Halbert, the Kingslayer, and our first ever ACO-Pro Series champion with his partner, Eric Zocklein. Zocklein standing back going, just throw the damn thing. Come on, man, throw it so I can get back to me so I can throw it again.
Does Anderson go up?
No, he came in low. Oh.
Bumped his.
He did what needed to be done. He had the bump, but
Austin.
it only took one point.
He came in harder than Schlobohm wanted him to, I think, but he was happy with the results.
I think he did, and I think right now you look at Easy, he's got some fingers up on his face. He grabbed himself a quick sip of his drink, and I think he says it's time to recenter.
I think he's got
Recenter.
water. What do you think? He's got water?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Mixed with barley, hops, and perhaps some rice.
Probably so. A little bit of Bud Light. AK.
All right, so the bank shot is there for anybody that wants it, but Tanner has an opportunity to flush. Oh, boy.
He wants them to grab it. He nodded
Thinks he
his
can
head
grab
at
it?
Shawn, said, hey, without any words, he says, you want me to drag it? And then he said, it's there if you want it.
Oh, man, he went for it, and not only did he not get it, he gave Tanner a great opportunity right there, which is, I guess that's okay.
8-4.
I guess that's okay.
Not in World Championship Cornhole.
I don't know. That was risky. That seemed like a risk not worth taking right there.
I mean, they were up 8-1, so
Yep.
that could have been a dagger. So it was worth it. I mean, they have enough skill to hit those shots. So if I'm in Schlobohm's shoes, I'm taking that shot. So I can understand that selection.
All right. Well, I do not play to the level that you guys play. I just observe and comment, but sometimes it does baffle me, even with the logic taking and the shot making.
Beautiful position right there.
Nicely done there. That gives him lots of opportunity with that next bag, and it also makes Shawn's decision a lot more difficult.
Shawn will back block that blue
I
bag.
think he will. Oh.
He tried to. He tried to back block it or replacement push. Didn't happen. Now Zocklein's going to make him pay for it.
Yeah.
Bump it in there.
Perfect push. Perfect push takes 2 down. That's all he could hope to do right there. Easy says, I'll roll up over top of yours and I'll drop it right in the hole.
If they
Take
get
a sip of his drink, pretend he doesn't care.
Oh,
and that one
that's a
sits up
6
top.
spot.
That's a
Oh, wow.
6-point shift.
Wow, half a
Right
dozen.
there.
That's a big swing, Finn.
That is a big swing. You don't see, I say that. I say you don't see those big frame changes like that. Earlier, some of the matches we did, but you didn't see a lot of them. You might see one. But they were the difference maker shifts, too, in the swings.
What a great bag. He brought that on the right side, just plugged that hole a little bit, forcing a push shot up the middle.
Yeah.
Blocked it. Tanner's going to love this drag right here. Up top. No, he goes front side.
So who's the first one to, well, he's going to have to, Austin's going to have to, he's going to have to push hard and low, isn't he? He has to push hard and low. If he bunches up the, as I like to call it, the laundry basket, he makes things more difficult for Tanner. But if Tanner hits it on the backside, there's a lot going on back there.
Schlobohm's, Anderson says to bunch it up, and Schlobohm's coming at it, trying to push into those bags, squeeze them tight.
He's going to bunch it. Oh, that was not good. What are you doing? Yeah. Shawn says that was okay, but what he's thinking is, what are you doing there?
Help yourself. Help yourself. That's what it's here for.
So Easy trying to get him to run it up the middle off the right, just off the right side, about the 530 position. Tanner asks him, is it draggable? They're all draggable, man, if you can drag it.
Tanner's an airmail specialist, but he's in my opinion, he's the best pusher in the game.
Yeah, well.
So,
all right, so he wants to push and then get that backpack dragged by Austin if he has to shoot. Is that what he's asking?
well, Tanner's saying, hey, if I block him and then Austin airmails it, will he drag that back? It's over the hole. So I think that he's going to put it on and be safe and back block that green bag and see what Austin does.
All right, so that's what he's done.
There it is.
There it is, exactly what he wanted to do. Now he's forced the
He wants the roll shot.
Schlobohms away.
He wants
he's
to roll.
Gonna have to roll that. He'll have to roll it. He can't shoot it.
Those are Vipers. I want to see him roll a Viper. Let's see it. With a roll shot, he's going to try to land on that corner right in front of that blue bag up front and just roll over top of it.
Over top and take one. Here it comes.
Just like that.
Whoa! He did it. He did it. He folded his arms and he said, yep, I did it. Oh, man, tied at 10. Shawn Anderson, Austin Schlobohm, Tanner Halbert, Eric Zocklein. It is. We are fighting our way to a doubles world championship here in the ACO World Championships, Bradenton Area Convention Center, Bradenton, Florida. We had a great afternoon with the mayor of Palmetto County and Bradenton. We came in here. We had Miss Florida down here. You'll see some photos of that to throw some first pitches. It was awesome. Bud Light powering everything through Gold Coast Eagle. These guys are battling it out at 10-10 Hal. William Boom Boom Hal and Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, bringing you the action. Thank you for checking us out here on Facebook, also at AmericanCornhole.com. Don't forget, all of it's available for you on the YouTube channel, the American Cornhole YouTube channel, if you want to go back and revisit, which I know you do, and watch all of these matches in their entirety. Some great stuff all day long here, Hal, on Championship Saturday.
So, yeah, so I'm going back to that Tanner Halbert block shot. I am not disappointed in that shot.
No, not at all.
That was a super smart play by a veteran.
And he did it.
Austin had to make a fantastic throw, and he did. And he is a stud, I'll tell you what. He is here because he is one of the greats. He's also in singles. So last four in singles semifinals. Schlobohm is there. Halbert is there. These other guys are just in it for doubles.
Absolutely. Oh, he got it. He accidentally got something right there.
Oh, Halbert's not there. I apologize. I misspoke, Finn. Halbert's not there. It's Gary Ferguson. It's Cole Brewer. It's Schlobohm, and it's
in singles.
It's Caleb Hurt.
Yep, I apologize. I missed that as well. Yeah, for singles, I thought you were talking about previous play, but yep, we're gonna have an interesting singles matchup here tonight, and hopefully we'll be able to get to the after party, and maybe some of this will be done before the end of the night. I know that seems strange to talk about getting to the after party, but honestly, this is the sort of play that you look at and you go, I don't understand how they're this good. If you've played this game, you cannot look at this and think this is natural. It's unnatural. 8 bags under, as Jay Boogie calls it, the wooden sunroof. Live to fight another frame.
A wooden sunroof. I like that right there.
That's
I'll tell you.
good stuff.
I might call it a moonroof, because we're late into the evening, so it's no longer a sunroof.
Yeah, tonight, that's absolutely the truth. I have found my voice after one full week down here in the Bradenton area. It's gravelier than normal, and I don't even smoke, brother.
A little raspy.
I don't smoke.
A little raspy, but I mean, that's a lot of hollering, a lot of calling matches, yipping, yelping, just being proud of players, you know.
Absolutely.
Awards given out, just, you know.
Woot-wooting.
Wow.
Lots of woot-wooting. Speaking of awards given out tonight, the CIA Award, which you received with Eric Hubbard last year, the Damon Cochran Award. Those who are watching along on our page know who Damon Cochran was, and I would say is, with regard to the organization. You two received the inaugural award last year, had the opportunity and the pleasure to present it this year. Couldn't have gone to a greater guy.
Yeah, you know, it's my doubles partner and my West Coast colleague, Tim Burnett. And, you know, Damon meant the world to me. His family is absolutely incredible. He left a legend, a legend status in life.
Sure.
To not be replicated, just to be followed, right?
Yep.
So he left the standard out there for individuals to be able to try to perpetrate, you know, greatness amongst their family members, amongst friends, and just have a good time.
No question. Bigger than life.
It's easy to follow great people, and sometimes it's not, but occasionally we can follow bags just like that.
Well, the follow was done there, and great shot was followed, but back to Damon and Burnett, that was a neat award to see given to him, and a guy who's done so much just for the world of cornhole, not just the ACO.
Tim Burnett has done something, Finn, that's never been accomplished in the ACO and the history of their organization. There's never been anyone west of the Mississippi that's ever really stood up some sort of store or a small-time venue that's dedicated to just the ACO, and Tim Burnett's done that. So, I mean...
Oh, his pitching pad is the bomb, no question whatsoever. Speaking of the bomb, Austin Schlobohm's got a decision to make here. Is he going to try to come in? Oh, he stepped out like he was going to try to come in hard and push and get two, but it looks like maybe he's changed his mind.
He got
after a great shot there from Tanner.
He got onto me
stuck with it.
He got onto me last year for calling him Schlobohm.
Oh, and Tanner drops one in there. Picks up the 4 right there, and I think Austin realized he should have stepped outside and tried to push hard and go. But you know what? Hindsight is
2020.
Last year. Exactly.
This is a Game 2 matchup, so the winner, if it's a Halbert and Zocklein, they're going to take home the title. If Schlobohm and Anderson can find the hole a little bit more, they're going to split this matchup into 1-1 and go to the Game 3, and we'll have a final matchup for doubles.
I will tell you, if somehow Anderson and Schlobohm are able to take this to a Game 3, some of our juniors will be in the seniors division before the night is over.
There's no one going to sleep in the crowd right now, so maybe not so much that direction, but I mean, these bags are going the hole pretty regular, so.
Oh, and there is, and no sooner than you say it, there it is. Well done.
The broadcaster jinx, you're welcome.
Well done, Jim Nance. Oh, and he lays low. He puts that one. He's going to force his hand. He knows he can take care of business with that bag, and
I think
Sean's bag's got nothing going right there.
He's going to come around it right turn.
You think he's going to lay it up and hang her right?
He'll hang her right.
All right. Oh. I think I can get around it. It's almost like he heard you talking about it, but now he's asking, what do you want me to do? You want me to set one up behind? All right.
Shawn Anderson.
He wiggles, he flips, he grabs, let's go. And stuffs it up tight. No. Schlobohm tells him that's perfect. I don't think that is perfect.
Zocklein going up top, trying to short airmail drag this bag
up
top.
Does. Oh, and
long.
Oh, he misses the chance just to bump. So if Sean's smart, does he just lay it short? Does he just lay it short there and not risk dropping a bag for EZ and Tanner?
Shawn wants to clean it all up, but Schlobohm says
Schlobohm
leave
telling
that
him,
bag
yeah,
alone.
just
Just
leave it alone.
put it up there in the center or over top, one of the two. I think he'll go around it from the left side, left to right.
Oh! But
Two spots.
he went for it and he missed it. Drops 2. All right, so we are 5 points away from having new doubles champions, and we have got to get to a handful of games here for the singles championships, the World Singles Championships. This year we will crown a king of cornhole, all male this year, but the beauty of it is the queen and king of cornhole are always on the table because one of these days, fella, one of these ladies is going to step up and become the world singles champion and a queen of cornhole.
They're coming fast, too, and the women are stepping up in the sport, and they're 35% or greater of, our organization now.
Over the last 10 years, moved from 5% to over 30% for sure. And 2017 is the ACO year of the women, so we're going to have a lot of great features on so many of the women that run different conferences or different organizations within the ACO, or just tournaments, or just play. And it's so great because that's the beauty of what you've talked about it with the family, but it's the beauty of what we're doing and what we're up to. Steven, a couple of Stevens, Jeff, Justin, Doug, Keely, Rita.
Doug Keys, that's Big Daddy right there watching.
Where's that?
Big Daddy Doug Keys, that's right there. Big Daddy Cornhole.
Oh, Doug. Handful of you guys on watching the stream. Again, AmericanCornhole.com. And what's so great is we've had Pitfall out here throughout the course of the week showing you a different thing to do with your cornhole boards. This dice game had a $1,000 guaranteed purse tournament out there today, which was awesome. And you can buy those Pitfall dice at AmericanCornhole.com. The shop is chock full of some of these new board designs, all kinds of good stuff. And thanks to Majestics Cornhole for providing the bags for the tailgater. And we got a very cool Majestics Cornhole knockout bag prize that we are going to be making available on the upcoming taco episodes. Boom, I think you're going to dig this. If you're a fan of Mike Tyson, this is going to be right up your alley.
How about that?
Thanks to Majestics.
I saw those earlier. Those are pretty amazing. Cool? That's an excellent piece of cornhole memorabilia, a little bit of boxing memorabilia all in one. No question. Right?
And if you're a Tyson guy, that autographed glove that goes with those bags, that's going to be quite something. So we'll show it off on the taco. Shawn throws in, low, and he drops one in. That leaves just a 2-spot. Man, that would have sucked.
That was a creeper right there.
He had left it sitting there at 9 o'clock.
Here we go. That's 18-10. Zocklein and Halbert just coming at us right now, full speed ahead, trying to work this game into an ending point to where they're the world doubles champions. Schlobohm and Anderson trying to prevent that with this round, this frame right here, trying to grab a 2-piece, maybe a 1, maybe better, but more bags going in the hole than less, and we could be going into another wash.
At this point, when that's what you're looking at, it seems like it's inevitable. It's just off. Tanner gives him a little bit of a window now.
Look at that turnaround. Schlobohm just resetting.
So now why would he reset? He was in the groove. He had it. He was
because he doesn't want to follow it. He doesn't want to follow it.
But he's got a little extra advantage there. He's got he took the time. He overthought it, and and I give EZ credit. He even gave it a second to drip in, but he overthought it. He was in the zone. He should have just gone with it.
5 seconds before, when the bag stops moving, you have 5 seconds to let it wait and make sure it doesn't fall in. That's an ACO rule right there.
Alex, Greg, Todd, Steven. Sebastian Barger's watching. He had a hell of a match today against Isaac. He's a name you'll be hearing about a lot, the name Barger just in general.
That's a Little Fro right there. That's a Little Fro Pro. I was playing with his dad earlier in Pitfall, and I was trying to get my own little fro name for my beard. It didn't work out so well for me. I'll tell you offline what we called it. So.
All right, I don't think we can talk about that. Well, we can. It's the internet. You can say whatever you want.
The fro down below.
Oh, well, hello to the fro down below.
That's my beard, folks. For those of you who can't see me right now, that's the fro down below.
We watched a video back from Vegas in season 14 a couple years ago, and you were on there and you were talking about stuff. I said, oh my God, this video was a half a beard ago. That's how we timed it. All right, so Austin says protect with 2 bags left in his hand. Well, 1 on the board, 1 in his hand. Protect with a low block, stuff it up, which is what he's going to do.
Really good at this. I'm not sure what he's going to do with that bag. That's a pretty perfect bag. Halbert is good with it. Easy is going to come up there in front and try to pinch that bag. It's locked up on the left side. That top bag, that second bag that's closer to the hole.
Did exactly what he told him to do. So now this puts all of it on Shawn. What's he going to do? Is he going to be able to
short airmail,
come up over the top and
drag
one with him? He
short airmail, fast side down.
He grips it. He rips it.
Slow side down.
Oh!
Wow.
What?
Huge shot.
That is a massive shot to pull those bags in with him when he goes. And the ability to just do what you want to do. And honestly, Shawn, I mean, he's getting more confident with every single game. He had a minute. It took him a minute, but he is back.
Sometimes it takes those big shots you get put on you in order for you to climb up and take position on the next toss, just like Tanner Halbert right there. He did. He wanted both bags to go in. He wanted to bump that bag off to the left more. It didn't happen. He'll back block right here.
He's just going to lay it in
back
behind.
block. Yep. Try to force the airmail. Force the airmail, then try to push that bag. Oh my.
Shawn's telling him backside airmail. So you were saying short airmail, but Shawn's telling him to go backside airmail. Does
I thought he was going to
have this in his repertoire?
Absolutely.
All right, he's going up. Oh, God, and what the heck?
Halbert will push this bag pretty easily.
He is low and hard.
Look at him dial in. Watch his face right now. He's a little bit unhappy about that. He's going to use that against this bag. He's going to low line, push shot, drag it in just like that.
Oh, he does it. And he takes it to 2014. The Kingslayer, our Pro Series champion, our inaugural Pro Series champion. Tanner Halbert partnered up with Easy Eric Zocklein, the #1 seed, firing with everything they've got to fend off the #112 seed. Austin Schlobohm, Shawn Anderson gives Easy this first bag. What's he going to do with it? I think we know what he's going to do with it. That's what he's going to do with it.
It's wild how you get so intimate with their emotions just watching them play from the court from a distance like this. But you understand what's going through their heads when they're throwing that bag. You've been out there before, but you see their repetition and how they look at that bag, and when they turn to the next level and they put that in flip mode and put the bag in a hole. This is a chance right here at the game.
Shawn's got to dial it in, lays it low, drops it in, but he just brought Easy's bag just a touch back this way.
Easy will try to just slide this in and just drip it down in there a little bit more.
No, so he'd make a little contact, didn't do much.
It is an all slide, so it's pretty typical for that bag to work its way back into the hole. There's no way that Shawn can not touch it, so he bumps it out of the way a little bit.
A little bit top right. Easy comes in low.
Happy to give up the 2, I think, Finn.
Vibrates it a little bit back toward him. Willing to give up the 2. And let Tanner finish it. Nicely done by Shawn Anderson, putting 4 underneath the moonroof, as you say.
The moonroof that's laid in Heath, and then that's right, Boogie Heath does a sunroof, the wooden sunroof, but that's a wooden moonroof right there.
Schlobohm grips it and rips it, lays the first bag out there, drops it in off the left side. Kingslayer says, all right, I see that. I'll see your 9 o'clock and Raise you a 6 o'clock. Another one off the 11 o'clock. That's pretty much going to set the tone for what we're going to see, I think, the rest of this frame, don't you?
It will more than likely be a wash. Well, we'll see. I just said it again, Finn. Why did we do that?
Push and clean. Oh.
Replacement. He's okay with that bag. Austin will probably just push it in, just replace, and not replace it. He'll push it in.
Well, they both know what to do with it for sure.
There it is, right there.
Cleans it up.
Easy money.
And I'll just take that one. Thank you very much. Leaving it in Easy's hands. Eric Zocklein out of Louisville, Kentucky. Tanner Halbert out of Lakeland, Florida. The #1 seed, looking for a world doubles champion here in the World's 16, Bradenton area, Florida.
I don't know what would be the bigger upset. I mean, if Schlobohm and Anderson beat them at a 112 seed, I don't have my ACO history books in front of me, but I don't know that there's ever been
Be hard to say
a lower seed than that win in ACO World's doubles. I don't know if there's ever been an ACO World's doubles
division, probably.
at 112 not coming in. I don't think that's ever happened.
He is William Boom Boom Howell. I am Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO. The Bradenton Area Convention Center calls us home for the World 16. We continue to play deep into the evening because the competition is, well, as stiff as something I'm not allowed to say. But there is a little bit of a blank there on Shawn Anderson's part there to the lower left. Now, is Easy able to capitalize on that?
That's
slow and low. Puts it right up there, forces the issue now to the hand of Shawn Anderson. He wiggles, he jiggles, he flips, he grips, he rips. Plays it low.
Forcing the airmail shot, that's about all he could do.
Yep, 2 bags left. We know Easy's got that shot. He's got 2 bags left.
Maybe not an airmail, maybe come up that right
here.
side.
Yep, he wants to go. Oh, he got the leg kick from Tanner, but it didn't. The body English and the motion did not get the job done there necessarily. So now Shawn's got a
Austin's kind of just grinning at him, and he's like, what are you thinking? And at first he was like, is he going to hit it? Anderson is likely to go in front of the board to land it right there.
It's all you. This is it. It comes down to Easy. If he can come up and over, that's going to be it.
Can I get a drum roll?
Challenged to eat it and a click, click.
Oh!
I'm just starting to get my groove. Come on now. You hear the crowd getting into it. Everybody understands what's at stake here, a new World's Championship. How about this for World 16, the American Cornhole Organization? This is just insane, and we still have singles to go, Boom.
Hey, it's going to be
8 o'clock.
It's going to be fun, Finn. I'll tell you what. There might not be time enough for that party here later on.
I should be karaokeing by now. Okay, well, there's no question what happens here. The grip, the rip, coming in low.
Tanner's face has just changed again.
He's going to push those two in.
His face has just changed again.
Right, nicely done. Forces the issue. Got to come up over top now. This is good. This could be it.
Oh, he likes what's on the dinner plate right there. Schlobohm needs to get that in there.
1 game already in the pocket for Easy, and Tanner to take a timeout to come down and take a look at it. A couple sets of Crocs work their way left to right on your internet screen. Tanner and Easy talking about where they want to go to dinner later, while these two talk about what the hell should go on here on the dinner plate, as you mentioned.
The call is happening all the way back there in that R in Cornhole. He's not even walking up to the board. He's just talking to Shawn, saying, let's go.
Here's what you need to do. That's it.
I think he knew what he was wanting to do before. Just wanted to take a little break, just make sure that's what his partner wanted.
Right.
And he's going to hit it.
We're looking at the better halves of both Easy and Tanner. Andrea and Kat both standing there trying to figure out, look, both arms folded in a power position, trying to will it to happen. I do not see the better halves for Shawn and Austin. I know they're here somewhere. They got to be here somewhere in these stands. Great crowd assembled to watch this doubles match. Is this going to do it?
Ooh, here it comes.
Oh, it drops. It drops. Oh, it did drop.
My
it's set within 5 seconds. It dropped. Brand new World's doubles champions, the ACO season 16. What a finish. What a finish. Austin Schlobohm, honestly, and Shawn Anderson at the 112 seed put up one hell of a fight, Boom.
Don't turn your head on that one right there. I need a replay. I turn my head. I'll help you. What? I tell you what. My goodness gracious, what a match.
Good golly. It sat there, and then boom, within that 5 seconds, it finished the job. So Easy and Tanner, after having a huge string of wins in majors throughout the course of the season, they fend off the 112 seed. Shawn Anderson has to be happy with his performance. I mean, I know he's disappointed with the result, but he and Austin Schlobohm, if they continue to partner up, my friend, they have a long way to go and a lot of opportunity while it happens.
I'll tell you what, they could easily be a 2-seed or a 1 seed coming in this tournament. They are fantastic players, very strategic, very skilled players. A huge congratulations to them. They really brought it today.
We're going to get into our singles championship matches right now. Boom, thanks so much. Doubles was a blast. Thank you so much. We got 4 reseeded players. We're going to get to them here in just a moment. We're at the World Singles Championship. We are going to have that coming up here in just a moment. I am Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO. Thanks to William Boom Boom Howe for that doubles. We are in the Bradenton Area Convention Center. The World Singles Championship is going to be crowned.